Okay, fine, I'm gonna finish this place because I need to be thorough or something like that. Yep, heading back into the territory of friendship and solidarity for just one last visit. This is the area beyond the escalator that I didn't see last time. How the hell did I miss that escalator? Anyway, this is the balcony where there's a portion of the crowd there, and you got a bunch of Pokemon as well. Nothing too interesting, just a bunch of people watching the Pokéathlon, though I guess there's someone that is a bit more important on this balcony, but then again, as I said, nothing very thrilling. Yeah, some of you guys said that the last part was really boring, and I would have to agree. Even for me, it was about as exciting as a concrete floor in math class. But I guess that's the price to pay in order to cover absolutely everything that this game has to offer. So, basically, if you're bored out of your skull right now, it's perfectly normal, so am I. That boy here just said that his mom barely ever exercises and she entered the Pokéathlon, so she's doomed. Just a reminder here for anyone keeping score at home. Once again, it's the Pokémon that do the whole thing. The trainer's just sitting back and watching, as they usually do for anything, whether it's, contests or battles or anything. Anyway, that guy who's a bit more important than the rest, well, I'm talking to him right now. This guy is Maximo. He's the brother of the guy who gave me all those eggs back in the Violet City Pokemon Center, and yeah, he's the MC for the Pokéathlon, so you can ask him about the Pokéathlon, the events. You can even ask him about himself, so I'm going to show you everything just to humor you or bore you out of your skull even more, because if you're doing that whole friendship drinking game at home, prepare to get plastered. He's already said that word a couple times, and once again here, and once again here. Good Lord! That is something we've already seen on the main floor, so I'm not going to show you that again, even though I didn't show you the text in its entirety, thank God. But, yeah, now I'm humoring him by, asking him about himself, though he says nothing too interesting, because he says that the little brother is actually the bigger brother of the two, but blah. Not, as I said, not very interesting, but if you want to stroke his ego, feel free to do so. But yeah, someone said that the text in this place was generated by a Markov text synthesizer, and I would have to agree with how much, the same words come back over and over again, and you can see Magnus at the lower right corner of the top screen, who's watching the Pokéathlon, of course, since he runs the place. And, yeah, beating a Machamp in an arm wrestling contest. If you've ever taken a look at Machamp's... Oh, there was a guy there that I never talked to. But, yeah, if you ever took a look at Machamp's flavor text in the Pokédex, you're going to realize that it's absolutely impossible. And I think... can't that guy move mountains on its own or something? I don't really remember, but yeah, Machamp's feats of strength are very well detailed in Pokédex flavor text, sorry. So, now that we're finally done with the Pokéathlon Dome forever! Yeah! It's about time for us to finally do what I was planning on doing right off the bat in this video. It's time for us to go and catch Sudowoodo, but not before humping an apricorn tree once again. I'm going to put Gengar in the lead because Sudowoodo has Rock Throw, and I don't want to have my Crobat get its ass kicked by freaking Sudowoodo of all things while I try catching it. And yes, I'm going to try and catch it. Even though I don't need it, it's because it's a one-off Pokemon. You can not find any others in this game. So yeah, this is when I'm going to attempt to catch it. So, I looked up the catch rate for that thing before I started recording. It's 65, which means it shouldn't be too much trouble. I probably bought way too many Pokeballs for how difficult it's supposed to be, but I guess... Oh great, it starts using moves I'm immune to. It has Rock Throw, I'm sure of it. I looked it up, it has Rock Throw. Flail and Low Kick, and last move is Mimic, I guess, but come on, do something! Okay, at least he's gonna be learning a Shadow Punch, which it could easily kick my ass with, so, I'm gonna hope that, I'm gonna catch it quickly, because if it starts spamming Shadow Punch, I'm gonna be in trouble! So, let's try one of the Premier Balls that I got in the last video, I guess. 1, 2, 3... Yeah! Sudowoodo was caught! Yeah, as I said, catch rate of 65. Very easy to handle in the red. And asleep, even with a regular catch rate, be it a Pokeball or a Premier Ball, as I said, very, very, very easy. So, no, I'm not going to give a nickname to Sudowoodo. So now I got a few things to do. Okay, I don't remember. Oh, I think I do remember it now. That's the berry pots. I thought I needed to head back to Goldenrod for that. But anyway, the way this works is that you've been given 4 pots, and the way it works is that if you have berries, you can plant them in those pots, and then you can water them regularly with the squirt bottle, which is the second function of the squirt bottle that I said I'd get into later. And I got orange berries as well as pecha berries. I'm not gonna harvest those berries using the berry pots. It's very convenient, but I don't think I'm gonna be needing too many of these for the purposes of this LP, especially not orange berries, since at this point of the game they serve practically no purpose whatsoever. Anyway, yes, I was going to go to Ecruteak, but there are a few things that I need to do right now. First and foremost, put Crobat back in the lead because it's still lagging a bit behind in terms of levels. And next, what I'm going to do, remember that mail that I was supposed to deliver to that drowsy guy on Route 31? Well, that's what I'm going to be doing right now. And by the way, just so you know, the mechanics for growing berries are the exact same as in the other games, whether it's in the real world or the dream world. It's always the same mechanics no matter what. So those berry pots just add the added convenience of portability instead of having to hunt down those berries all over the world. Anyway, this is the guy that I'm supposed to deliver the mail to. And by the way, you lose the Spearow whenever you deliver that mail. So if you wanted to keep that Spearow, well, I'm afraid that you need to have to hunt down your own unless you just do not deliver that mail, but then you pass up on the reward that I'm about to give, which is... Which one is it already? Yeah, it's TM44. It's the Rest TM. You can buy some of them in the game corner. However, this one is absolutely free of charge, which is good because that means you were just spared yet another Minesweeper Sudoku marathon. And by the way, what that guy said about the Dark Cave having an exit to a different route, this is actually what was on that piece of mail in Gold, Silver, Crystal. It's a reference to the exit on Route 46, though there are 2 different exits, not counting the entrance on Route 31. Now I'm just going to put Sudowoodo in my party since I have a free slot now, and I guess, even though I'm not really going to be using Sudowoodo, I guess it doesn't hurt to have it along for the ride, you know, just in case. Same reason why I'm keeping Bayleaf around, even though it's been ditched a long time ago by this point, because I still only have 2 Pokemon that I want to use and 2 HM slaves. But as I was saying, other than the entrance on Route 31 for the Dark Cave, there are 2 different exits. There's one that's on Route 46, and there's another one that I guess it's only an entrance as well because you can't access it from Route 31. it leads straight to Blackthorn City. Well, technically it leads to Route 45, but just move a few squares and you end up in Blackthorn. But that is something that I'm going to cover when I get there. So now, on to Route 37, which leads to Ecruteak. There are a few trainers there, as well as Tallgrass and Apricorns, I believe. This is one of the two areas in Gold Silver Crystal where there are 3 Apricorn trees, and I believe they are still there in this version, even though Apricorn trees are pretty much all over Johto in the remakes. Anyway, just an experience that I want to share just in case something like that happens to you. I had a really close call with my Wii yesterday because, well, what happened was that there was a thunderstorm, but before the thunderstorm, we actually lost the power inside the house, and after the thunderstorm, I noticed that there was no power at all on my Wii. Normally the light is supposed to be yellow, but it wasn't on at all. And, you know, knowing me, obviously I started to panic because I was wondering, oh my god. Well, that was odd. I didn't expect a phone call to happen there, of all places. But yeah, I started to panic because I thought, oh my god, my Wii's fried, I'm gonna have to buy another one, and I have my copy of New Super Mario Bros. Wii inside. How am I gonna get it out? Oh my god. And, well, actually, Stantler having Frisk was an instance where it actually came in handy because I just realized I still have the Soothe Bell on my Crobat, so once this battle's over, I'm gonna, I guess, put the Quick Claw back, even though it's got 130 base speed. Oh well, speed hindering nature as well, so I guess it doesn't need happiness anymore, and you never know when this might come in handy. You can't make use of an item you don't have on yourself after all. But yeah, I was really panicking by that point. So what I did, I checked Nintendo's tech support site just in case there's something that might help me, and what they said to do is to reset the AC adapter by disconnecting it from both the Wii and the power strip it was on for 2 minutes, and they also said it was recommended to unplug my GameCube controller as well, so I did that as well. And yeah, the AC adapter was disconnected on both ends for 2 minutes, and after that they said to reconnect the AC adapter to the Wii and also plug it inside a wall socket, not a power strip, a wall socket, to see if it works. And it works, so I managed to save my Wii that way. I thought for sure it would be fried, but thankfully that wasn't the case. So if something like that ever happens to you, then now you know exactly what to do. I don't know if this works for other systems as well. Maybe if you have a PlayStation 3 or a 360 that has that problem, maybe you could try it. I don't know if it works because I've never actually experienced that. But, yeah, you might want to try it, see if it works, and otherwise, don't panic. If it was behind a surge protector, which my power strip doubles as, your investment is probably safe. Okay, good. Crobat hasn't been hit by static. Yeah, it's sort of odd to be worrying about stuff that's complete crap competitively, like Pikachu a few videos ago and static now. But it just goes to show what a different beast in-game is compared to competitive play. And there was something that I wanted to talk about in relation to that today, but unfortunately it's going to have to wait until another time because, well, after this battle we won't have time to do anything else. So, next time on Pokemon Soul Silver, we're going to complete Route 37 and make our way to Ecruteak City. And let me tell you, it looks awesome in this remake.